Static electricity. It's us moving to the sound. Your lips are all I need.
So guys, Superman Kent here. I know it's a little different. This is my room. You know, this is where I'll be playing games and shit. Killing people on Xbox. Before we start, we're like 10 seconds in the video. You might as well just like it, right? If you're gonna watch 10 seconds, the least you can do is give me a like, you know. 10 seconds, that's all it takes. That's all I'm asking for. But we're gonna keep going. Today we're gonna record the Q&A. So I asked some questions on Instagram, what questions you guys want to answer. So I'm gonna try to answer them the best I can. Remember guys, this is my opinion. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch it. You don't have to listen to it, you know? It's my opinion. So we'll go from there. First question, are test boosters a waste of money? In my opinion, honestly, no. It depends, realistically. If you're younger, you know, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, you know, you probably don't need one. Your test is already high enough. Realistically, like I don't need one. My testosterone is so high right now. I work out every day, you know, I do cardio, I eat healthy. So like my testosterone is high, I don't need it. You know, when you get 30, 32, 33, 34, 35 even, you know, your natural test starts to drop. Then test boosters might be a little more of what you need. But as far as like if you're younger, not really. I mean, if you want to, you can, but I don't think you really need it that much.
Y'all don't mind that little power box either. He didn't shut it. He just leaves it open, you know.
Cause it'll just start to open up, bro. I swear. Let's see. The biggest question. I was waiting on this one. What's your thoughts on smoking weed before the gym? Set this down. Take a sip of water real quick before I start this. With anything, it's always depends on moderation. So if you're someone who's been smoking for 2, 3, 4 years, you know, like, and you can do regular daily things while you're stony baloney, fuck it. Smoke before you go to the gym. Like, as long as you can still function, there's nothing wrong with you smoking before the gym.
Get that pump in.
Yeah, exactly. Like, if you think about it, a lot of bodybuilders, professional bodybuilders, they use CBD because it's supposed to help you relax your body, you know, so you can get a better squeeze, you can get that better mind-muscle connection. So for bodybuilding, that's so important, right? So if you think about it, if you're going to smoke, you know, the ganja has THC and CBD, so you're going to get both the effects. But it also depends on how much. Like, obviously, you don't want to go right before the gym and just get blasted to where you can't do anything. You know, that's not going to help you. But if you smoke enough to where you're feeling good, but not just like completely so far that you can't do anything, then yeah, of course, it's not going to be good for you. The same thing with alcohol, you know, if you drink till you're happy and you're not super drunk, you know, it's not going to be as bad for you. But I definitely would recommend it, me personally, you know, I do it every day before I go to the gym. So, I mean, take that how you want, but we're going to move on to the next one. So let's see. Which is better for chest gains, bench press or dumbbell bench press? It depends. So if you're talking about bodybuilding, dumbbell bench press is going to be better, hands down. Flat bench really doesn't do you very well. I've covered this in a video before, actually. If you want to watch it, I'm going to put it like somewhere right up here on the screen. You can click to it. But bench doesn't really help your chest at all, honestly, when it comes to forming the chest. Realistically, you'll get better strength gains from doing decline or incline anyway. The only reason you would do flat bench is to A, if you're a power lifter, you have to. It's one of the events you have to do. Or B, you're just trying to flex on people. You know, everyone asks how much you bench. No one asks how much you dumbbell bench. No, it's all about flexing on people. So realistically, if you put your ego aside, dumbbell bench will always be the better outcome for you. Let's see, what else we got on here? I'm trying to lose weight. What should I focus on when I work out and when I eat? Okay, so if you're just trying to lose weight, I definitely focus on cardio. That's number one. But two, as far as what you're eating, just try to eat clean, you know? You don't have to go overboard. You don't have to just instantly, I'm gonna start working out 7 days a week. I'm gonna start eating clean every single day. Like, work up to it, you know? Your body can't handle all that at once. Everything takes time, and just remember, something is always better than nothing. So like, even if, let's say you just cut out a few things, you know, let's say you still like your soda every night. Let's say you drink a Dr. Pepper every day, just one, and you love it, you know, that makes you happy. Why would you give up what it makes you happy just because you want to lose some weight? You know, it's different if you're competing. Like for me, I'm doing bodybuilding. So like, I can't do that because it you know, it goes against what I'm trying to do. But for someone who's just trying to lose weight just because they want to be happy, do what makes you happy. Like, don't give up all your soda if that's what makes you happy, you know? Give up one, maybe two, drop it down to where you're not drinking as much. But the cool thing about it is not only will you, you know, right now you're like, oh, I don't want to give up my Dr. Pepper every day because I love it. But 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the road in your fitness journey, you'll want to give that up. You'll be like, man, I can make so much better progress, so much faster if I give up these things. So it becomes something you want to do, not something you have to do, you know? So keep that in mind also. And then at the gym, my biggest tip would be don't get caught up in what everybody else is doing, you know? Like when it comes to losing weight, just getting in there and doing something is gonna burn calories, you know? So don't be focused on lifting the heaviest amount of weight. Don't be focused on doing all the crazy stuff. Just do something. Something will always be better than nothing, no matter what you're doing, right? Hold on, I gotta unlock your phone. Boom. All right, next question. Here's a really good one. Is it really that important to stretch before working out? 100% yes. I see people all the time. Colton's talked about it. He works at the gym we go to. I work there as well. When you see people walk in the gym, you can go left to the bathroom. You can go left to put your keys up and stretch and everything, or you can go right. Almost 8 times out of 10, everyone goes right straight to the weights. They don't warm up. They just instantly go work out, which is terrible. You need to warm up, like especially us younger people. This is something me personally, I'm not trying to be a hypocrite, but like back in the day, a couple years ago, I didn't warm up either. I just said, screw it, I don't need to warm up. I'm young. What do I need to warm up for? I feel good.
Knowledge though.
Yeah, exactly. And these are things I've just learned over the past couple of years. That's why I'm trying to give it to you guys. So you don't have to take the 2 to 3 years to learn it yourself. You know, you can learn it from me. That way you don't have to go through that 2 to 3 time period. Because if I would have known all this stuff I do now, I would be a lot bigger. Let's be honest here. I'd be like fucking huge. So, but you know, sadly I didn't know all this stuff. But I would definitely stretch before and after. Stretching not only is it's gonna make you stronger. Your muscles are gonna be more stretched. Your muscles are gonna be more warm. Like let's say you go do bench, right? You didn't warm up. You just slap your plate in the 25, 2 plates on there, and just start going at it. How are you supposed to know if your shoulder's not feeling good that day? You know? Not everyone has a perfect day. Sometimes things feel different. Like I've started to feel like I have tendonitis in my elbow again, something I had in high school. But if I didn't warm up, let's say I went and did bench and I just slapped 2 plates on there and just started going at it, I could hurt myself. That's a lot of weight, you know? Like if I don't warm up, I won't know that my elbow isn't feeling good or my shoulder isn't feeling good. Not only is it good to warm up because it's good for you, but it's also good for you to judge how your body is feeling. Everything in the gym should be judged off of how you are feeling, you personally, because everybody is different. Even your workout partner. There are times where me and Kevin work out and my body might not be feeling this exercise. And I'm like, dude, I'm not really feeling it. Kevin might be loving it. He's like, dude, I'm trying to do 6 sets of this. It feels amazing. I'll go do something else. And it's not that Kevin's like, oh, you don't want to do my workout. No, he understands. Like, I'm different. My body's different than his. My body enjoys different things than his does. That's just how it works. But stretching is definitely important. Let's see. Here's a good one. Will weight training make me bulky? For all my ladies out there, or guys, either one. False. It's definitely a lie. Weight training will not make you bulky. What is going to affect your weight is going to be your diet. Yes, doing more reps is going to get you a pump faster, but you're still building muscle, right? Even if you do heavy weight, you're still building muscle, but it's about your calorie intake. If you intake more calories than you're, getting rid of, you're going to gain weight. That's just as simple as it is. If you decrease your calories and go in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. Like it's not as hard as people think it is. Everyone likes to play a bunch of math games, but it's really not that hard. But no, the way you train is going to depend how strong you are, yes, but it's not going to depend on how your muscles look. That's more of genetics and what you eat. Another question, another really good one, especially like a lot of these questions, it's right before spring break. We're getting into March. People are really, you should have been started cutting like 2 or 3 months ago if you were trying to look good for the beach. But I understand, I've been there before as well. It comes March and you're like, shit, it's about to be spring break and I ain't done nothing. I've been to the gym like twice. You start freaking out, right? You start looking online at all these fad diets, shit like that. You don't actually need that. And if you need some help with a little quick cutting, I do a month online coaching, just saying. I'll put a link in the description below. But on to the next question. Should I be eating carbs? Yes. 100% yes. Carbs is a good way, 1, for you to have energy for the gym, but 2, it's also just a way to get calories in. Obviously, moderation. If you're eating a shit ton of carbs, then no, you're probably gonna, eat too many, and then you're gonna get fat, right? So if you're eating the good amount of carbs, you'll be fine. It just depends on, you know, how much you're eating.
Like the healthy carbs and stuff.
Exactly, the healthy carbs too. What type of weight should I be using? Okay, this is a really big one, especially for beginners. Use what's comfortable for you. You know, like if the weight feels too heavy, don't do it. Fuck it. Lose your ego, bro. Like I had an ego for a long time. I just wanted to lift as heavy as I possibly could. And that's just, my goal has changed. That's not as important to me. If that is your goal to you, sure, man, if that's what makes you happy, go as heavy as you possibly can. But for beginners that are just trying to get into the gym, go light, take it slow. You know, there's no point in hurting yourself. I try to keep everything between 8 and 12 reps. So let's say I do 12 reps with 35 pounds and I'm like, man, that was kind of easy. I'll go up to 40. If I get 10 pounds, or if I get 10 reps, I'm like, I'll probably stay here for 1 or 2 more sets, you know? And then maybe I'll go up to 45 and get 8. If I get 8, I know, okay, I don't want to go any lower than 8 reps. I'm not going to go any higher. This is good for 8. I'll stay here. Just knowing your body, you know, knowing how your body feels and how your body reacts to things is it'll make it easier for you, you know?
You'll move up in weight over time. Like,
Exactly. It takes time. Like no one just walks in the gym and is just strong as shit. Some people are. Some people have good genetics like that. I'm definitely not one of those. But some people have good genetics like that, you know? How many times a week should I work out? This is another big one. As many times as you feel like you need. You know, if you can only work, I had a question with my friend. Actually, he always comments on all my videos first. His name is Blake, if you see him on there. I was playing Xbox with him. We were having a, you know, pretty good conversation about the gym and stuff. But he said he could only work out 3 to 4 days a week. There's nothing wrong with that. You know, in 3 to 4 days a week, even 3 days a week, you can hit every body part at least once. You know, you can do chest and back, shoulders and arms, legs. You've hit every muscle group, right? There's nothing wrong with that. Obviously, it would be nicer if you could work out more times, but you can't. Your schedule's too busy. And like I said, doing something is always better than nothing. So if you're gonna work out 3 to 4 times a week, just make sure that on those days, you're really in there getting it. You know, you're making sure you're hitting the muscle groups that you need to hit. Also, for the people out there that ask about how many times should I train stuff and like split, really dig deep with yourself and realize what your strengths and weaknesses are. So for me, my front delts, strengths, always had big front delts. I've always had big traps and legs, right? Quads specifically. So with my split, I hit back twice a week. I hit my hamstrings and glutes really, really hard. I try to hit them twice a week as well. And I don't hit my shoulders as much because my shoulders don't need it. They're strengths. Why would I continue to just destroy my strengths when I could work more on my weaknesses, right? So if you can only work out 3 times a week and you have or 4 times a week and you have a 4th day, use that 4th day to work out one of your weaknesses, right? Or, you know, you can be like me and just hit biceps every day. Who doesn't want a bicep pump? Again, here's another question. How much water should I be drinking? As much as you feel like it, honestly. If you feel like you're getting thirsty, you haven't drank enough water. Point blank. If you feel like you're getting thirsty, your mouth is getting dry, mine is getting dry right now, but that's because I've been talking. But if your mouth's getting dry all the time, you know, you're feeling fatigued, you wake up and you're kind of like, almost like lightheaded, you need to be drinking more water. That's just a fact. Is eating at night bad for you? I think I'm gonna end it on this as the last one because I've been sitting here talking for a hot minute. But eating at night, is it bad for you? No. Well, it depends. Depends on what you're eating, honestly. But think about it like this, right? While you're sleeping for 6, 8, however many hours you guys sleep for, everybody's different, your body is repairing itself for the next day, right? So it's recovering from the workout, it's recovering from everything you're doing, which is important. That's an important time. Realistically, you burn a lot of calories while you're sleeping also because your body is working so hard to get you ready for the next day. So why wouldn't you want calories in your body while your body is doing that, right? Why wouldn't you want nutrients to be in your body ready? So when your body starts grabbing from those nutrients to throw into your body to recover, it's not there, right? So why wouldn't you want to eat at night? Obviously, you don't want to eat something that's super fattening because it's just going to sit on you. But, you know, if you're putting quality food into your body, it doesn't matter. There's bodybuilders that have to eat so much food that they will wake up. They have alarms set. They will wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, eat and go to bed because their body needs that food to grow. Like it. So we accidentally cut the video real quick. So I don't know where it stopped off. I'll have to cut it in the video. But sum it all up. Basically, the time you eat isn't as important as what you're eating and what you're putting in, you know? Yes, you can eat at night. Some people think you can't, but you can. So that's that's my opinion on all these. I would love to do more Q&As like this, but I'm gonna be honest, I only got like 6 questions from Instagram. I had to look up a bunch of questions, like top 10 fitness questions and stuff. So I would really appreciate it next time if you guys slide up on my shit and ask me some questions. Cause I know all you guys be seeing me at the gym all the time, asking me a million questions, right? So if you're gonna ask me those questions at the gym, and this is not being mean, this is just, like, if you're gonna ask me questions at the gym when I put it on Instagram, please ask me them on there so I can take this time that I'm doing now and really talk about it. I can answer you guys' questions because I didn't have anybody to ask these questions for. I watched other YouTubers. I watched people like Bradley Martin. I watched people like Teron Beckham, Mike O'Hearn, Simeon Panda. I had to watch their Q&As to learn and do it myself to learn what I know now. So I would much rather be able to make these videos for you guys so you don't have to take that time to learn it. You can just learn it from me. All right, so I missed the most important question of all from my boy Colton. This man right here sees me every fucking day. Every day. He is with me every day, right? And even he slid up on my story to ask me a question. He could have asked me that question in person. He could have texted it to me. But no, he slid up on my story and asked me because that's what I asked, right? So, shout out to my boy Colton for being a real homie.
Yes, sir.
But his question was, what kind of music do I listen to at the gym? You guys probably aren't going to expect this, but I'll be listening to Denzel Curry out the ass. If you've never listened to him, that man is hard. Bars, bro. Second, I like to listen to a lot of Ski Mask. Just the upbeat, the beats they have and like their flows are just so hype. It's hard not to listen to them at the gym, And then every once in a while, if I'm not feeling that hard ass beat like that, I might listen to like some Hopsin, some Eminem, just basic shit like that. Some J. Cole, maybe some Big Sean.
Unless he got my headphone in, then he's listening.
Colton always be hooking me up with the good stuff that I ain't never heard. So, but yeah, for as far as music goes, those are my definitely 2 favorites. So, yeah, you can just cut it, I guess. I'll just put this. But yeah, I think I'm gonna end it on that one. Appreciate you guys for sitting through this video. Yeah, that's it. Peace.
Ooh, that bicep though.
One of these. Let's turn this one a little bit more. Yeah, that's it.